State lawmakers are considering a plan that would close up to 4,000 acres of land around a northern Wisconsin iron mine. It requires changing the state's managed forest law, which currently gives the mine's owner a tax break for keeping it open. News 3 investigative reporter Adam Schrager joins us now with the story of one Wisconsin man crying foul over the legislation.
Michelle, we've done a couple of stories on Jim Kostoris, who bought land because a DNR forester told him it qualified for the managed forest law program. The DNR later admitted it made a mistake, but says he still has to pay back taxes. Now he is angry because he sees state lawmakers helping a big corporation with their land issue and not him.
Well, the people don't know what you're doing. They're going to destroy you.
Like many Wisconsin residents, Jim Kostoris saw the video earlier this summer of protesters at a proposed mine site. He had no idea the connection he'd soon have to the land up north.
And I can't think anybody would ever think that that was fair.
The events led some state lawmakers to propose closing off the land now open under Wisconsin's managed forest law for a nominal fee. It's a savings of tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars from current state law.
You can solve their problem, but you can't solve 3 acres for me.
Meanwhile, the DNR is forcing Kostoris to pay back taxes on pulling 3 acres out of the program from his land after telling him before he ever bought it that the land qualified.
If that doesn't show anybody with common sense that there's 2 sets of laws in this state and 2 sets of considerations, then I kind of feel sorry for you at this point.
And I imagine that there are a lot of stories like Jim's, and there are a lot of people who are looking at this and saying, you know, this is what undermines people's faith in government, politics, and politicians.
Dale Schultz is Kostoris' state senator and says while he wants to protect workers at the mine site, the proposed measure at the Capitol sends a bad message.
Government should treat everybody the same, not different rules for different people, not a different set of rules for people who make big campaign contributions, who are politically connected, and another set for people who are just trying to live their lives and do the right thing by the state law.
Kostoris can turn to the state claims board for help, if not to the state capitol. The whole scenario, though, has soured him on his state government.
It's not about the amount of money or the back taxes or things like that. It's a way to be treated.
The author of the legislation says it's needed to protect the workers and the equipment at the site. Further, he says the mining company would be required to pay more in taxes to keep the land closed. The legislation is expected to go to the full state Senate, Michelle, next month.
Well, at least he's getting some sort of validation then from Senator Schultz.
That's his representative at the Capitol.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Adam.
Thank you.
If you have any consumer problems you want us to investigate, take part in our call for action by going to our website, channel3000.com, anytime, or calling 608-270-2833. That hotline is open from 11 to 1, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.